Yep.
Love it. Rob Squared, come on down. All right, I didn't do a rodeo Rob because I left the hat at the bowling alley.
Was that your Drew Carey or your Bob Barker?
I don't know what the hell that was. But anywho's, this is Sunday morning, 10:30. I'm going to start a new segment here. I'm going to do every Sunday morning.
Yep.
I'm wearing a Bob Ross shirt, so let me paint you the picture of the segment.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have that planned.
No. It's so creative.
Dad joke.
According to the market.
Yeah. Very artistic.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoops. See my belly. Okay, so what we have here is last-ditch efforts.
Yeah.
One of those situations.
Desperation, guys.
Yes.
You have a late injury that popped up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Waiver wire's thin. You're looking for a decent matchup. Maybe a blow-up guy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And this also could factor into punting DFS guys. If you want, guys that are really cheap. You're looking to rearrange your lineup, something like that.
Good idea.
We don't have the DFS prices. We can do that in the future. We can do this last second.
But I think most of these guys, so the idea, what were the parameters you had set?
So it's in Yahoo, you're doing Yahoo. We mostly play Yahoo.
Yeah.
It's 25% owned and under.
Okay.
So these guys are pretty much going to be available in every league, unless you're playing a 14-team deep league. Any 10 or 12-man, even with two flexes, they're going to be available.
Shit, yeah.
90% of these guys are going to be available. That's why we did so low percentage-wise.
And we're giving you a couple different options at a couple different positions, too. So, I mean, if they're all taken, then, you have a very competitive deep league. There's not much we can do for you.
So our competition is we're going to do this every week. We're going to pick, it's 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a flex, and then a tight end.
Okay.
It's full PPR, standard. We're doing 5 for a passing touchdown, 1 for interception. We're both doing the same rules.
Yeah.
Just normal, no bonuses, no bullshit.
So, just to reiterate, this will be every Sunday morning.
Yes.
We're not trying to do this in, just after waivers or something like
right.
that. Because Green Bay, we were thinking about doing a defense, and Green Bay was our defense.
Yeah.
Because they weren't owned, but if we
now they're 60-something% owned.
So
they
wouldn't
last
qualify.
second. Yep.
If you were looking for them now, they wouldn't be there.
So we're doing our competition every week. We're playing off against each other. We'll give you the results next week. Whoever scores more each week gets $5. We have so many bets, we can't go high on our bets.
We're going to get a better whiteboard, and we're going to start keeping track of stuff.
We probably have 90 bets going on right now season long. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All usually small, but
some of the bets on pod we'll start recording.
Yeah, we will. So. I'm going to start with my quarterback here.
Go ahead.
Taylor Heineke.
Oh.
10% owned at Atlanta.
Okay.
Like the game, like the player.
Yeah.
I like the team. Let's go.
Yeah. I have my quarterback is Jared Goff. 14% at Chicago.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like kind of blew up a little bit in that Packers game with the 2 fumbles, but outside of that, I expect at least a couple touchdowns. He seems to be racking up the yards and against the Bears. So
different quarterback, like it. First running back for me is Tony Jones.
Tony Jones.
He is owned in 15%. He plays on the Saints. He is the Latavius Murray to the Alvin Kamara. 15% ownership, and he's playing against the Giants. So he's getting 6, 7, 8 touches a week. I'm kind of expecting him to find the end zone.
Yeah.
Maybe on the off chance Alvin Kamara gets nicked up, he gets more play. Running backs are tough in this environment here.
It is. So I went with a guy that was 1% owned.
Whoa!
For my first running back.
Whoa!
A 1%er.
Wow!
With the news of Rashad Penny going on the IR again, Chris Carson to me has always been a fragile guy.
Where you're going with
this, man? Not wishing any ill will, but he might miss a series or 2. He might miss half a game. Go out half time.
Yeah.
And so my guy is Alex Collins, 1% home run shot. It's
weird because it's hard to choose. They also have Travis Homer.
Yeah. It's with me for Collins. I've heard fantasy footballers talk about him quite a bit, and then at 1%, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something stuck out. So.
These are going to be home run picks. There's not much. There's no base. There's no floor with these guys.
Yeah.
All right, mine's Darrell Williams, 10%. He's against Philly. Part of this is I do expect some garbage time. We expect the Chiefs to blow him out. I feel like Darrell Williams gets some run there.
Okay.
And, he's involved. His snap share's been going up. We talked about this in the recap show. Every week from 22 up to 35.
Nice.
So if he just gets 37% of the snaps, he found the end zone last week.
Good one.
Yeah.
Got the numbers, too. My other one is Malcolm Brown, 7%. Miami Dolphins. Playing at the Colts.
Okay.
Just watching last week, I had a prop bet on Gaskin, and Malcolm Brown was there quite a bit. A lot more. Not quite a bit. A ton more than I would have liked.
Yeah. And Ahmed's been kind of phased out right now.
It seems so.
He's the odd man out.
It seems so. Malcolm Brown just seems like a pro. He was in there for big situations and a lot of third down work. So someone that I think could get some play.
All right, wide receivers. My number one, I'm just going to go from the highest owned down to the lowest.
You're just going to rattle them off?
Yeah, I'll do all three of mine and give you a little bit. So my first guy, the highest owned one I'm picking is Jalen Reagor, 22%. He had a nice performance last week, and he's playing at the Chiefs, which I love the matchup. I feel like Devontae Smith has kind of been exposed as a weak player. You know, he's just not strong, and the go-to guy is Jalen Reagor.
Yeah.
That's what it's been like the last couple of weeks. So I'm all about him this week. And then my second guy is Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. We've talked about him a little bit. All the receivers for the Titans are gone.
Yeah.
They're out. So he's their de facto number one. Led him in routes last week. Led him in snaps. Had a touchdown.
Is Reynolds still there?
Yeah. So he's going to come back. He'll be in the rotation. I think he was inactive last week, or at least he didn't play any snaps. So they brought him to be the number 2 originally, which is crazy before they got
Julio. He had
Julio.
some preseason hype.
Yeah. I was drafting him in the 14th
preseason,
round in best balls.
Okay.
And I like him. I just feel like, yeah, that could actually be a nice dark horse. I'm curious about how. No, you're right.
Thunder. I was just curious
because they got to have someone out there, right? And it's not great.
Derrick Henry apparently is a pass catcher.
And he's okay. Westbrook-Ikhine at the Jets, so I just like his chances to find the end zone. And someone's going to catch. He should get 6 targets.
Yeah.
My third guy is Paris Campbell. Guy I loved in the preseason, hasn't performed. Of course, got nicked up at the end of week 1, missed week 2. Did play 80% of the snaps last week, so he's playing it 4 targets. Big play guy. I see him getting an end around or 2. If not now, when?
Yeah.
And this is that make or break for him. He's at Miami.
Still has Hilton out for at least another week.
Yep. He's going to play the snaps. That's my 3 receivers. We'll get to my flex later. Who do you got?
Yeah. My 3 receivers are kind of sounds like some of my deep guys earlier videos. But Renfro 25% against the Chargers. To me, he's a high target guy week to week. But even if you can grab him now at 25%, I consider him as the handcuff to Darren Waller. I think if Waller were to go out, so not only is he a week to week guy, I think he's going to perform on a weekly basis. But I think in the future, grabbing him now, if Waller were to go down, God forbid, I think Renfro is a nice addition there. AJ Green at 23%. He's every game he's improved a little bit. He's not getting a ton of catches, but no one on the Cardinals really is. They have 6 or 7 different, I think 6 different receivers with 100 yards.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, so they have a ton of players, and he went off for 100 and some yards last week.
Just to piggyback real quick on AJ Green. So they have the Rams this week.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Ramsey historically kind of destroys Hopkins.
Yeah.
So he's going to be locked up on Hopkins.
Okay.
So whether it's Kirk, whether it's your boy Rondell, whether it's AJ, I feel like he's going to have to look elsewhere. Maybe Max Williams.
Yeah, I mean, AJ's out there, more snaps
than
80%. Yeah, so that's at 23%. Yeah. And then Lazard is my third one. He's a 2%er going against Pittsburgh. MVS just went down. So again, kind of like Renfro, this is a guy that might perform for the next few weeks, and then if Devontae Adams goes down.
Yeah, guys, pick up Allen Lazard if you're in any kind of 12-team league with flex, PPR. Pick him up because he was already getting 70%.
Yeah.
And he's more of an intermediate guy, but now as MVS is out, he's going to have to take another, he's going to have a different role also, so that means he's going to have more snaps, and he's going to be going on the field more.
And then Lazard, I know it might seem like a guy like, I trusted him in the past, but he's not there's a reason that you're looking to pick up someone that's owned at 2%. I mean, it's nice to have that history of him performing with Rodgers in the past, having big games in the past.
Right. And I actually, nice little segue there, I have Lazard as my flex guy. That was your third receiver, right?
That was,
okay.
Yeah.
So I have Lazard as my flex, and I actually starting him against you in our big deep league. And I had Kadarius Toney was on my list, and I'm thinking, like, do I trust an unproven rookie that has Daniel Jones throwing him the ball, even though Daniel Jones has the ball? Or do I trust Allen Lazard with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh's secondary is not that great. It's hard to run on them, but you can pass on them. So that's my flex. So we have a similar guy. Who's your flex?
Gabe Davis.
Ooh, that's my guy.
At 5%. He's playing Houston.
I love Gabe.
Right now, Josh Allen seems to,
got his confidence.
The last couple of weeks, he's been throwing the ball around quite a bit. Gabriel Davis is someone that had some good hype going in. Emmanuel Sanders has stolen a lot of that thunder. He's been hogging, and Cole Beasley too. but both those guys that I feel like can get phased out, or maybe especially Sanders is injury riddled throughout his career. Maybe not for long-term injuries, but half a game.
Right.
Gabe Davis, I think on any given week is a decent bet, probably at 4-1 to score a touchdown.
Yeah, and it's not going to be any touchdown. It'll probably be a 40-yard touchdown.
Even if
he does.
When if you're looking for someone like this, if you can get a 5-yard touchdown, you're happy. So.
All right, who's your tight end?
Ebron. This one I don't.
Ooh. You don't want Freiermuth?
No. So with Ebron, it's a guy that I've seen Big Ben trust in the past. The receivers are really banged up. They're getting slaughtered in the media. His biggest target, Claypool's out. So I think his second biggest target that he trusts is Ebron at 4%. I think that might not have a huge game, but you might be able to get 4 catches for 40 yards and maybe sneak it to the tutty. I think so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, mine's Cameron Brate. I thought you were going to go there. And as much as I love O.J. Howard, I was hoping it'd be O.J. Howard because Gronk might be out till week 9, they say. I mean, why wouldn't they just play it safe with the man?
Yeah.
Like, they're playing him too much. He's got a rib injury.
You can retire, come back halfway, and then still...
Yeah, you go do some Jaeger bombs and bang some broads. Okay. So, Cameron Brate's at 14%, and he's at New England. I just like Brady to throw some touchdown passes. He always looks for Brate even when Gronk plays sometimes, and he's out there. I think there's no better bet in terms of anyone on the waiver wire, not even 25% and under for a touchdown than Cameron Brate.
Really? Okay.
That's available. I'm not saying any tight end, but yeah.
Cool.
There we go. That's inaugural.
I'm going to run down my roster real quick.
And
then you run down yours, and RIP to yours. At quarterback, I had Goff. My 2 running backs, I have Alex Collins and Malcolm Brown. my receivers are the mighty Renfro, AJ Green, Alan Lazard. I'm flexing Gabriel Davis, and my tight end is Eric Ebron.
All right, I got Taylor Heineke, my quarterback. Running backs, Tony Jones, Darrell Williams. Wide receivers, Jalen Reagor, Nick Westbrook Ahini, hyphen. Paris Campbell as my 3. My flex is Alan Lazard. That's the one player we share, I believe, on the whole list.
Steve.
Fuck you. I'm starting him in real life against you, so. Tight end is Cameron Brate.
I like it, man.
So, Rob Squared. Good luck.